Hi everyone, and welcome back to Stamp with Anna. And today I'm going to show you the last card we made at card class last weekend. And last weekend's card class, as I've been showing you all week, was a clean and simple card class. And I usually like my cards to have a lot of stuff in the background, so the thought of designing a clean and simple card was a little anxiety provoking, to say the least. However, when I do see a clean and simple card, I absolutely love them. They're refreshing. But when I sit and make one, I always feel like my card is missing something. This one I saved for last. It was the first one I designed, but I'm saving it for last because I wanted to show you just how simple this is. There's like really nothing to it. It's a piece of embossed cardstock that's matted and on a piece of cardstock, my card base, with a simple stamp on the bottom. So what I used for supplies for this one was thick Whisper White, and this one is a vertical card, so it's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Then I have a piece of Whisper White that's 4 by 5 1/4. A piece of Wild Wasabi, which is 3 by 4 1/8, and another piece of Whisper White, which is 2 7/8 by 4. And for stamp sets, I have the Eastern Beauty stamp set, and I'm just using this little hello. So this card was so super simple to put together. The first thing I did was I ran this small piece of Whisper White through this embossing folder, which is called Layered Leaves. This Layered Leaves embossing folder is a dynamic folder, so your sandwich is a little different. You have your platform, then you have your embossing folder with your paper, and then you put an acrylic plate in it and you run it through. You only use one acrylic plate because the embossing plate, the folder itself, is so thick, and it does render a really, really deep impression. This is called Layered Leaves, and it was introduced in the holiday catalog, this past holiday catalog that expired in January. However, it was carried over, so it is available at least until the new catalog comes out in June, the beginning of June. It may go into the new catalog, I don't know for sure, but it is currently available at least through May 31st. So I'm going to put this little piece of paper in here. I'm going to line up where I'd like it to be, and then I'm going to go run it through my Big Shot. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with my embossed piece of cardstock, and the embossing is just so beautiful, and it is so deep. So I'm going to attach that to my Wild Wasabi, and again, it's a very small border because that's what I'm into these days. And then I'm going to mount that onto this larger piece of Whisper White. And I'm going to tell you a secret. When I initially designed this card in my head, this is what it was going to be like. And since it was the first one I designed, that was a little too stark for me. So although this piece of Whisper White is the same color, it just gives it a little, another layer, which was what I needed to transition into clean and simple cards. So that's why that one is there. So I'm going to attach this. I'm going to center it right in the center of this Whisper White. And then I'm going to come in with my Wild Wasabi and my Sentiment, and I'm going to stamp it right here on the bottom. And because it is photopolymer, I am using my Pierce mat, and I'm just going to drop that right there. You could use this for so many occasions. You could use this for a sympathy card, just put with sympathy down there. You could use it for a Mother's Day card. You could use it for if you changed up the embossing folder. You could use it for Valentine's or a wedding if it had hearts in it. You can use almost anything, any embossing folder that would fill up this space, and then just a sentiment that coordinates with it. This could be a birthday card. This could be a thank you card. This could be a get well card. It can be so many different things. Okay, so now I'm just going to attach this to my card base. Oh. And center that up. And there we go. And again, I don't know if you can see the embossing on the camera, but it is just beautifully embossed. It's a deep, deep emboss, and it's such a nice pattern. It's just leaves. It's beautiful. And like I said, this was the first Clean and Simple that I designed, and I'm really glad that I chose to do this one first because it is very simple, and it eased me into the Clean and Simple design. And there you have it. There's a beautiful, simple, less is more, elegant, Clean and Simple card. If you have any questions at all, contact me please through my blog, www.stampwithanna.blogspot.com. If you have questions about the project or any of the products used, I'd be glad to help you. Thanks so much, and I'll catch you back here next week. Bye-bye.